Welcome back, family and friends, to another episode of Independent Joe. And tonight, I got whiskey for you. This is called St. Cloud. This is a 13-year-old whiskey. Now, this is a blend of whiskeys from Kentucky. I wish I could tell you what the blend is. I wish I could tell you the mash bill, all that stuff, but it just doesn't. It's nowhere to be found. So I don't know where this whiskey is sourced from. All I know, it is sourced, but it's supposed to be quality whiskey because they sell these at a quality price, if you can imagine. And most of it's probably because of bottle design. Pretty nice bottle. This topper right here is Hermes. Is like a Hermes little charm thing that goes on the top. The barrel is called Hermes. They give these barrels mythical, Greek, Roman, mythological names, and then they put different names on the bottles like Icarus, Hermes, and others. So yeah, so that's what we got today. I wish I could tell you more about what it is. I mean, they tell us that it's like a micro batch of Kentucky whiskeys, and that their goal is, quality and refinement without any compromise. So whatever that means. I mean, hey, they got me. I mean, the bottle looked nice, and at the time, which this bottle right here happens to be, I think a little over a year old. It's been here in the house, have not even tasted it, and this will be my first time tasting it along with you all. So you're gonna find out when I find out what the heck is not in the bottle, but at least what it tastes like. It is crafted by and the founder of St. Cloud, who is Ray Walker. Ray Walker started off as in finance, then became a wino, I think. Nah, he used to, I guess, craft or put together wines and sell those over there in Burgundy, France. So he went from finance to wine and now to bourbon. This right here is bottle number 93. Again, don't know the mash bill, but I do know the proof. Proof is at a magnificent 125. Excited to taste it. It's supposed to be a blend of just multiple Kentucky distilleries. Let me take off the top here, let it breathe a little. There's my no mash cover from Bourbon Bites. Again, as always, I do not recommend chewing on that. That thing really messes up the teeth. So I said I got this probably it is over a year ago. I just don't know exactly when. Could be even a year and a half. But this ain't their like most current offerings that they have. They do have an X series, I believe, and then I if I remember correctly, they're like painted labels and little designs on them to I guess entice you. In the marketing thing that people do, which oddly enough to sell their products. So this is no different. Really nice heavy topper right here. I when I first looked at it, I was like, oh, this is going to be kind of like a tin foil type thing, but it's actually got some weight to it. So that's pretty cool. A nice little medallion right here. I think after this bottle's done, I'm going to knock it off and then wear it on my on a chain, my gold chain. Probably not going to do that, but I'm glad I have it. Why not? I don't have any others. I know they have some other offerings like a 7-year, 13-year, and then I think somewhere in between that they have another age offering, but I'm not sure on what that is. I just know that one of my stores still has the 7-year. Hey, and depending on what I get from this, I might try the 7-year. So, because it has the same Hermes topper. I don't know if it's the same barrel name, but I think they use this topper. If it has this type of topper, it's still Hermes on the top of it. So, let's go ahead and let me thank another subscriber. Appreciate you. Tyler Ackerman, really appreciate you taking this journey with me. And as always, patrons, love you guys. Thank you for your support. I can't thank you enough for supporting me in this journey. And glad you're taking it with me. So let me get into the whiskey now. Let's see here. Let's swirl it around a bit, turn it into a tornado, make it a little angry. Looks like it's coating it real well. Already getting the aroma. So there's a very nice, strong aroma coming from the glass without even putting it to my nose. Wow, that is actually pretty nice. Really fruity. Some of your basic bourbon whiskey type notes in it. You know, you get your caramel. I can't tell, but it has an airy sense to it, which leads me to believe it's a high rye. So I'm probably going to taste all 125 proofs of this right here. Very little char notes, barrel char. It is sweet on the nose. You get some of those light fruits on the nose. Yep. So it's a blend of Kentucky straight bourbon. So I'm gonna go ahead and go on a taste because I'm not getting much from the nose. I know it is airy, so I'm saying it's a high rye. Got some fruit tones in there, more of your light fruits, but a little bit of caramel, now. And let me show you the glass. See if there's some. It coats the glass pretty well. Coats the glass pretty well. So let's go ahead and get in on the taste. Wow. Right off the bat, really coats the mouth. Wow, there's a little bit more heat than I was expecting. Only because for the past, I think, couple of videos, wow, it's really coating, making my mouth water. But past couple of videos, I've been doing 125 proof whiskeys, and this one I think is a little bit more engulfing as far as heat versus flavor. You definitely get rich caramel, very creamy, very nice heat. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews, not on this one in particular. I actually haven't heard of anybody doing a 13-year review. I've heard of, I think, maybe one on a 7-year, maybe two on a 7-year, but again, I mean, there's so little information that they give us on this whiskey that you could only say so much on it. So very fruity on the palate, very nice. Man, I'm trying to see what, like, because I came in here with a pre-notion that I was going to get something that was just tannicky, dry, not worth taking a look at this whiskey. But I'm not finding that right now. I'm not saying it's worth the price, because again, year and a half ago, this right here, I was, this was definitely at some of those ultra premium priced whiskeys, and I wasn't too sure about what I was getting, but I knew that it was 13 years old, and at the time I was thinking more, well, if it's 13 years old, there's got to be some quality into that, and that definitely isn't a factor in my mind anymore. Now I know that age, proof, all that stuff really isn't the factor when you're talking about a quality whiskey. But this one does taste like a quality whiskey. I definitely wouldn't say it's at the premium price of what they're selling it now. But even now, I'm no drying. Still has some flavor left over. Some of that wood presence is there. Sweet. A little bit of tobacco. Not too far on the tobacco, but just the right amount. And again, just basic light fruits on the, just still there, just lingering. I won't say, I mean, I'm not saying that the finish is just so overpowering that it just continues just flavor, but they're there. It's there. You feel it. The coating's really nice. But overall, I'm glad I opened it up finally. My patrons let me know what they wanted to see on the next video, and I appreciate you guys who voted and let me know what you wanted to see, and really appreciate that. Thank you for your input. But that's all I got for you. So have a good morning, afternoon, good night, whatever time you're watching this, and I'll see you all on the next one.